Hello, everyone. Welcome to Generation Red Flag, where relationship red flags are decoded. Today, we're going to talk about pocketing. If you're coming off a divorce and you don't know what pocketing is, you probably have experienced it, but you just may not have realized it at the time. Okay, so you've hooked up, you've been to their house, you've had movie nights even, and you're dating, but you're not seeing yourself posted on their socials. You're not in a relationship status. You haven't really met their friends. You don't go to their social parties. They seem to keep you like a little bit distant from their family. This is pocketing. This is when you are able to get face to face time with the person, and you may even go on dates. But when it comes to them sort of merging those two sides of their life, they're keeping them very separate. In George's worlds, for example, on Seinfeld, George's worlds were colliding. He didn't want them to collide. If you have a guy that doesn't want your worlds to collide, there are reasons. You just basically, before we get into them, you deserve somebody that doesn't want to pocket you, that wants you to be umbrellaed. Here are some of the true reasons why you could be being pocketed. They don't really love you deep down, especially dudes. Sometimes they get in these relationships, much like George, where he didn't really love Susan that much, but it was easy, it was convenient. He liked the sex, he did like her to a degree, but then things just started evolving. And before he knew it, they were engaged. The wedding date was coming up and the ball was just rolling. I don't want to be the wife that I'm driving my husband crazy and that whenever he gets a chance, he's running away from me and being with his friends so he can vent about how much he fucking hates. That's not the type of relationship that I wanted to be in. If you marry somebody that pockets you, because it does happen, I know somebody that married a pocketer, they're basically the entire relationship gonna treat you like they could do better and they know it. They're like some sort of celebrity or something, and that you should be grateful that you're with them. Just beware that just because you can marry a pocketer doesn't mean you want to, okay? Or get in a serious relationship with them. Like you could probably over time force a guy, let me hang out with your friends, let me meet your families, but that doesn't mean they want you to. They also might be seeing another person. They also might just be wanting to keep you around at arm's length, but they know that they're never going to get serious with you. So why post you on socials? They're not proud of you. I'm telling you right now, if you're a hot babe and the guy's fucking proud of you, he's posting you on social media right now. Like he is just thinks that you're the shit and he posts on social. Like if he's not gonna just create Facebook to show you up. But like basically they're gonna be they things that they're proud of, they want to show off. Like it, and so do we. There's a reason that they don't want to show you off. They're either not proud, they're embarrassed, or they just know that you're not gonna be around long enough to like why I'm not proud and embarrassed, and you're not going to be around long enough. So why even put you on my social media? Because I'd rather just listen to you, bitch, because you're not going to be here for very long. The reason why this sucks is because it's like they're dangling a carrot in front of you the entire relationship, where you're getting a lot of those like relationship things that you want from the person, but there are friends, people, and an entire identity that they have that that you've never been a part of before. Just keep in mind that if you're getting pocketing energy from the beginning, even if you have a fucking baby with the guy, does not mean he's going to give you his passwords on social media, give you his location. And I'll tell you right now, when you're really happy and healthy in a relationship with somebody, you don't need the passwords to their shit. You know the basic password that if you really needed to get into stuff, you would, but you don't need to because you're not crazy. And the only reason that you have a location on is in case like you get lost from each other or you're freaked out that the person got dead in a car accident. So have some accountability. If you don't like the way that you're being treated or the way that you feel in this relationship, then get the fuck out of it. With pocket type people, they're never going to come out and just say, you know what, you're right. You really should be being treated better. And I'm going to set you free. They're always going to try to like draw you back because to them, they've only had to put in like this much effort to get whatever it is that they want out of this relationship, whether it's, maybe they do want to have relationship time together and the sex and the this and the that, but they don't want to, they're not going to marry you, basically, we'll put it that way. So how do we handle this situation? Yes, you can call it out directly. Odds are they're going to gaslight you. So to me, sometimes with pocketers in that argument, they'll break just enough to give you what you need so that you kind of like forget about it. Like maybe they'll invite you to the next party or the next whatever, the next family dinner, but just enough to shut you the fuck up. And then you're kind of happy for a little while and tricks you into thinking that like they actually are more serious or whatever it is than they are. It's like you have to just decide what is your boundary. I want a guy that I'm with to do this, this, and this. I want him to post this. I want him to this. I want him to that. And if he doesn't, then I'm not going to be with him. And I'm not going to, I would even take it to, I'm not even going to bug or ask the guy to do it, because maybe one time you can tell somebody like that, like, this is what I'm looking for in a relationship and you're not giving it to me. But, and then if they want to step up to the plate, they can. But honestly, sometimes people like that, they'll take that information and use it against you. So if you're being pocketed, the person just doesn't love you or care you about you enough. And if they do, like if they're the type of person that's going to chase after you leave, then they are fucked up with their own issues enough that they can't even keep their true love in their life. So like either way, you don't want that. You can do better. Okay. So I love you. You got this. You deserve better. We've all been there. I've been there. I pocketed and I've been pocketed. And now I'm in the fucking best relationship ever. 13 years, gonna be 14 in September. And we've been married for 9 years in September. And I'm telling you, like, you got this. It's not too late. You can make changes. You're in control of the situation. I love you. You fucking got this. Okay, right? You got it. Okay? This is Generation Red Flag, but we are not Generation Red Flag if we choose not to be. All right? So, thank you for watching Generation Red Flag, where relationship red flags are decoded.